What's going on, guys? It is the Bad Wolf once again. Welcome to Bad Wolf Unrestricted. Let's get into it. So, c- you can't make this stuff up, man. I'm gonna have so much fun on this channel, getting to talk about all the things that I've been wanting to talk about. I feel like a kid in a candy store. I don't even know how to feel. Like I'm trying to not hyperventilate or have an anxiety attack. Radioactive oatmeal. Radioactive oatmeal. I know. It's just let's. Why? But then we also have what? Radioactive shrimp now? So here's the thing, radioactive shrimp wasn't even the first ones. And I don't think radioactive oatmeal was the first ones either. Let's take a look at I'm not gonna play the audio, but we'll take a look at this. Some of these people get very butt hurt when you share some of their stuff. Fair use, as always. All right, so shot goes out to News Nation. Um, I came across this article. I watched the whole thing, and they're talking about how there was a secret Cold War test in St. Louis that these particular perpetrators, governmental entities, were spraying normal people with military grade weapons, substances that the kids and understand this was a community of color. Okay, here's some of them here, still alive after it, not doing. None of them are really in good health. That a mysterious GOV type truck was spraying a fog type substance, and these kids would run through it, but it would taste metallic. It smelled metallic. This was allegedly done by the U.S. Army, and it would drift through the neighborhoods, and there was more than 10,000 people that were exposed to these things. Various carcinogens and other elements in there, some of which has been declassified, some of which still isn't. I thought by law that they were not supposed to do any types of testing of any of this nature on U.S. soil, especially not on the people. But yet here they are doing it on U.S. soil and to U.S. people, Americans. Now, what you have to ask yourself for the stuff that hasn't been declassified is what research did they? Why did they do this? Was the research worth it? Whatever it was, I don't think so. This is not the first one, good people, and it's probably not the last. I read some stories, some declassified things on the Tuskegee experiment, where they knowingly injected people with certain things. We know what they did to the Native Americans. And there was some stories about what they did to the people up in Minnesota. Guys, I'm not here to rock the boat too much, but if we the people don't start to talk about these things and get together, and some of y'all need to, I'm handing you guys a torch. What y'all need to do is pick it up and start to do petitions. Because technically, if there is no written law about it, there needs to be one. And that starts with you guys because a lot of these politicians are in their back pocket. One of my friends said a long time ago, whatever somebody tells you is not the whole story, it's a piece. And if they're giving you one or two pieces, there's bound to be five, six, or seven more that you don't know about. They just want to see what they can get away with. Kind of like the CVD-19. But if you and other people like you don't stand up and say something or do something, then I guess they get away with it. See, that's one of the things of how the law works. Yeah, it's messed up what they did, and they should be paying all those people for it. They should be paying a lot of people a lot of things because they've done a lot of damage over the years to people and to land and to families and whatever else. But if you don't stand up and draw attention to it and get your Congress people and other people and petitions and class action lawsuits started and going, they're just going to keep doing it. Why would they not? If I'm a nightclub or I'm the friend of the owner of the nightclub and you're walking in and I get to slap your ass and you don't say nothing about it, why would I not keep doing what I want to do? You know what? I grew a conscience today. I feel like changing. That's another thing too. I don't understand some of you females out there, and with all love and respect to the ones who should have love and respect, some of y'all don't know. But I never understood why y'all want to stay in a relationship where you want to hope he's going to change. That is some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard. He told me he would. The devil could tell me the sun's not coming up tomorrow. I'm still going to believe what I want to believe. All I know after being on the internet and growing and gaining this level of infamy, I could totally run my own cult, good or bad. Because there are so many people out there that are just like, well, they told me it's like, is this what happens when you eat the radioactive oatmeal and breathe in the fog and eat the radioactive shrimp? Is that what happens? I'm not. You guys know that the average IQ is less than 100 now? It's actually less than 80. That literally means that most people are barely functional, which is probably something that makes the elite sleep comfortable at night and certain agencies and enforcement people because it's job security for the most part and then it's also easier to control people. Do you guys seriously think that all police officers really want all crime to go away? Do you guys really think the courts want everybody to be good so they don't have record sales and profits? You, you know, lawyer courts are contract courts, right? Huh. Well, my friend, keep your radioactive shrimp and oatmeal coming in. Where's that phone? So let me know in the comments. Have you guys experienced any of that metallic tasting, smelly, funny fog that is not a normal thing in your neighborhood or you've ever experienced? I have twice now. Wonder if it was for me. Because one night I had to close my windows. Another time I was by my girl's house and same thing. Was it a truck, a low flying plane? Or was it in fact really just fog that smelled chemically? Then again, I guess with where we're at with our air standards, whether it was here or somewhere else around the world, I guess whatever they want to pump into it, sure, we're regulated here, but there's other countries where there is no regulation, which really makes me say the world really needs to come together and start doing what's best for all of us. And that's not going to happen on their own. Now, y'all can love RFK or not. I really don't care. But what I will say is this: he's making some changes, and some of y'all are like, "Oh, he's wrong, and this and that." Okay, okay, okay. But then why are the companies pulling those chemicals out of their products? Why aren't they fighting for it? Why aren't they lobbying for it? Sucralose. Aluminum. Oh, and have you guys ever heard of the glitter conspiracy? You guys should look that up. Or maybe I'll make another. Well, actually, on my other channel, I do have that video. Maybe I'll upload it on this one. Some of y'all have been eating glitter, but what is glitter made out of? So much going on, guys. There's a lot of things to cover on this channel. We'll try to get to as many topics, as much of these things as we can. Like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, it's up to you guys. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to do any research. You just keep living your little lives. Everything will be just fine. Just keep drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm sure there's nothing in it. What is Kool-Aid made out of? Y'all have to start asking the right questions. But what's interesting is a lot of these companies are now harping on, they're turning what RFK is doing into a thing. They're literally going, yeah, now it's even better. Oh, look, you the one who put it in there. There's some things I eat now and I drink now. First thing I always do, 99% of the time, I read the ingredients label. When I start seeing like certain juice companies having like sucralose in there, I'm like, nope, pour it right out. Done. I'm not giving that to my kid. I'm not drinking it. Nope. My water faucet, filter. Shower, water filter. Refrigerator, four filters for the water. Do you guys even know what's in the word fragrance? Wonder why young ladies, girls are developing quicker? Why a lot of, educationally speaking, informational purposes only, guys are developing breasts and other things. It probably has to do with the same chemicals that they're finding in the waterways that are turning male frogs into female frogs. There's probably something in there that's operating like a either an endocrine disruptor or it's working on you as if it's a these chemical combinations are working on you like they're a type of estrogen or hormone, which then logically would make a female develop quicker and a male want to be a female. I'm not saying it all the case, I'm just throwing it out there. But before I go, I'm going to leave you guys with something I found interesting years ago. I remember the original Batman movie, the real movie, Michael Keaton and all that. It's a great thing. In the movie, the Joker said, he admitted essentially to putting in Joker products, some in food, some in makeup, some in personal hygiene products, and certain some others in other things. But it wasn't that got you, even though we do know that these day and age, there's a lot of those chemicals directly will get you. But it wasn't that. I mean, that's bad enough. It was the combination of those individual things that the FDA or whoever else says they're safe in small quantities. But I would argue what individually do those chemicals do to my personal genetic structure and physiology, mental, over years of use, or even one-time use. But what about the combination of all of them from different products and companies combined together in you over 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 or for the rest of your life? I remember the old adage where they said, "You are what you eat." Can you even pronounce half of the chemicals in the things you eat? I remember when I would eat like, cereal and it basically said oats and sugar. Why are there products like ketchup that aren't even allowed over in Europe because they consider it not even to be food, but they're allowed here? And what do they know that we don't know? How do they figure it out? But apparently our companies here haven't. And worse than that, why is it then that same company has a completely different line where they make products without those chemicals in them that they ship to Europe? I want that. Just can't get them here. Be aware, my friends, because a wolf that is aware is in fact a werewolf. But we'll talk about that another time. Thanks for chiming in, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of you guys, especially you guys right here, because you guys are the first people to support me on this channel. So hopefully you guys like the commentary and the reviews, and we got more coming. So if you guys want to walk the walk, then we got to talk the talk. So I'll take care. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Bad Wolves out. Enjoy your weekend.